Good morning. So, I promised to do a behind the scenes of a childcare business owner. Here we go. We're starting today, and it started today. Okay, so I received a phone call at 6:45 a.m. this morning, letting me know that it smelled like gas in one of my buildings. And she was like, so I have two openers. They're there earlier than our 7 a.m. And she was like, I'm calling the gas company. I heard my husband's phone ringing. They were calling him. He usually supports the center as well. And so I'm like, okay. They called the gas company and then called back a little, maybe about 45 minutes later, and said that they didn't detect any gas, but went into the heater room and it looked like there was some smoke. It looked like one of the wires was smoking. So now it's kind of like, okay, all right, now here's what do we do now? She already asked if we should, they could smell it upstairs, so should we move the kids to the gym? Yes, let's start them off in our gym space because they wouldn't have been affected by a gas leak if that was the case. We didn't want that, the fumes, while we figured out what was going on. So come to find out, it was not a gas leak, but the wires were smoking. So we had to call out our kind of the electrician that we use. So we're doing all that stuff all at the same time, contacting people, because at this point, is it an electrician or is it HVAC? Because the piece that was actually smoking is connected to our heater. So I called both. I'm like, we're calling everybody out because we want to make sure that everyone is safe, get to the bottom of the issue. Everything was resolved. They cut off the circuit breaker to make sure that there wasn't electricity getting to that, and they cut that off. And so, yes, it is right now 8:30 a.m. It feels like a whole day has been had, but here's why I definitely want to share that, because those are the type of things that we do not plan for. We have never had that. I had to be grateful and pray. I'm so grateful that this happened during the time that someone was coming in and detected it, because this could have happened we close at 5:15 p.m. This could have happened, it could have started at 5:30 p.m. yesterday, or it could have happened during a time where we weren't there to make calls or react. And so I'm so grateful for that. But this is what I mean by systems. Like, okay, in the moment of emergency, or in a moment when something happens and we've never experienced it before, what do we do? Who's in charge? Who calls who, right? Who's the contact? Do we have people on like speed dial that we could call to resolve an issue, such as electrician, HVAC? That's why we have to have these numbers posted up in every classroom with the Philadelphia Gas Works department. I'm in Philadelphia. There's emergency numbers that, just in case someone needs to call the Poison Control Center or the local hospital, all of those numbers are written. So I say all that to say, what is that system for you? If an emergency were to happen, who's typically present in the building or in your facility? Who would make the phone calls? Who will they call? And then who is that person that they would be in contact with? Meaning, right, they called me, they called my husband who supports, they called my mom too. So the calls were being made and they knew who to call. So I'm extremely grateful for that. I am going to write her a thank you card and give her a shout out, because we do gratitude. So I'm going to do all of that just to let her know how grateful we are that she reacted fast and cared enough about what was going on to not just say, oh, I'm in my class, I'm responsible, this is what I'm responsible for, because you have those people. They're like, that's not my job. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm going to make sure we show gratitude. And this ended up being a longer video than I expected, but I do want what I learned and what I experienced to be something that you guys can take away as well. That's just the beginning. I have a 9 o'clock a.m. with my assistant director. This is our weekly touch base. And so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. And I'll be sharing more behind the scenes. Have an amazing day.